Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Fernandez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Striding into the box, Jose Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, number 7.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The next 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Edgardo Alfonso.
So stepping in, Edgardo Alfonso, 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. A ball and no strikes. Alfonso is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Batting third.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2-1 to Piazza. Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So now to the plate, Darryl Stansberry, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Dwight Gooden is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Digging in, Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into very shallow right. Stansberry is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Jeff Conine.
Stepping in, Jeff Conine. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, behind the back. And there are 2 away now. Digging in now, Gary Sheffield. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1 to count.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1, no strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves, and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A ball and 2 strikes.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Sheffield, the runner at first with 2 gone. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Beltran. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
Carlos Beltran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
1-2. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Stanton is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Bernard Gilly.
Now at the plate, Bernard Gilly, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Into the box now, Howard Johnson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Pete Alonso would be next. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now in the box, Mike Lowell, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Mike Lowell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Oh, beautiful dive. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Now at the plate, Charles Johnson. He's picked up 4 base hits in the series on 6 tries, so he seems to be really locked in now. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, Dan Ugla. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Preston Wilson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Fernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. So here's Pete Alonso. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
The first baseman, number 21, Pete Alonso.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
In now, Dwight Gooden. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton. Stanton is back for a look, but this will sail over the wall for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Edgardo Alfonso, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
The 2-2. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
At the plate, Darryl Stansberry, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Ugla is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. Ramirez, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gilly's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Coming to the plate now, Jeff Conine. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball inside.
1 out, nobody on. In the air out toward right field. Stansberry is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sheffield. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in, Carlos Beltran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Beltran takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Plate now, Bernard Gilly. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. First time up, he went down looking. Now a swing and a fly ball. Stanton on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Howard Johnson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Up with it, Johnson. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
That's popped up. Lowell just to the left of the mound. And that retires the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
So a full count now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Lowell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Hit hard, but foul. Ready with the 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Charles Johnson, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Dan Ugla will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box now, Dan Ugla, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Marlins leave 1. They're down 4-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Dwight Gooden. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Count still at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jose Reyes. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
The second baseman.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Carl Pavano enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 45, Carl Pavano.
So now to the plate, Edgardo Alfonso. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready once again, Mike Piazza. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
First and second now, one man out. A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Darryl Stansberry. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for route number 2.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Beltran. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
Now 5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Alvarez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in now, Bernard Gilly, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Count even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Howard Johnson would be next. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Conine is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Preston Wilson.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Juan Pierre will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Juan Pierre.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 2.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
To the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And he takes a called strike 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jeff Conine.
In now, Jeff Conine. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Miami. Still 8-0. Willis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Howard Johnson. First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate, Dwight Gooden. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Into the box, Jose Reyes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a swing and a little ground ball here in front of the mound, which may move the runners over. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next up for New York, Mike Piazza trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside. 1-0. Fastball just inside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Mets 9 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Gary Sheffield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Stansberry is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Popped him up. Alonso shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Mike Lowell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. Alonso is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be the imposing power bat, Darryl Stansberry. First pitch on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Carlos Beltran will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here's another 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate now, Bernard Gilly, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball right side. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Charles Johnson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And it's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Into the box now, Dan Uggla. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Stepping in now, Preston Wilson. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
D. Gordon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, D. Gordon.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Standing in now, Hanley Ramirez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gilly is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, first
stepping into the box, Jeff Conine. First offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Gary Sheffield, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3 runs already home here. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-4 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
No hits to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Beltran is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 9-4. A.J. Ramos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Howard Johnson will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Johnson.
From the stretch. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Pete Alonso, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball. Ball even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Good air.
Keith Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Mets. Number 17, Keith Hernandez.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
To the plate now, Jose Reyes. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one is launched. Look at this. Stanton looking up. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And there's ball 1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
Line to the right side. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
A.J. Burnett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 34, A.J. Burnett.
Darryl Stansberry will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Burnett checks. Now the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Carlos Beltran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
In now, Bernard Gilly.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Stanton has a read on it, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in front, 13-4. Sid Fernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sid Fernandez.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Mike Lowell.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Fernandez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready for another chance? Charles Johnson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Dan Uggla, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Pitch on the way. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Miami down in order, They trail by a bunch. Into the box, Howard Johnson.
The third baseman, Howard Johnson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you can do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So coming to the plate, Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that point either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 the count. The pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Sid Fernandez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wilson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead this one by a comfortable margin. So striding forward now, Preston Wilson starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lined hard toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
JT Realmuto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Marlins. Number 11, JT Realmuto.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 0-2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he got him.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate now, Hanley Ramirez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
13-4 the way this one ends. The Mets scored a lucky 13 in this one. Dwight Gooden with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.